In this lesson, I want to give you some thoughts on an approach for how you can take Remember to Breathe by Sturgill Simpson and translate it to an acoustic guitar. Most of the song is being driven by bass, and then whenever guitar does come in, it's pretty sparse. It's really just kind of strumming a D chord, and then a C chord, and then an F chord, and a G chord. But that's not real fun to just do by itself on the guitar, so I've taken the bass part and kind of meshed it up with a guitar part to give you something that you could maybe do acoustic solo if you want to cover this song. So the first thing you need to do is get into drop D tuning. That's where you take your 6th string and you lower it to a D so that it's the same note as your 4th string. Then you need to put your capo on the 1st fret of the guitar. Once you get into drop D tuning and capoed on the 1st fret of the guitar, you're going to want to put your 1st finger on the 5-string 3rd fret, and I'm speaking now relative to the capo. 1, 2, 3. 5-string 3rd fret, and then your ring finger or pinky finger will be on the 5-string 5 fret, so that you can alternate between the C note and the D note. And you can also let the open 6th string ring out here to give your chords a bit more body. And we're going to be recreating what the bass is doing. The bass is going. So the way that you're going to do that is you'll go 1st finger, 5-string 3 fret, pluck that, and then ring finger or pinky finger, whichever's easiest, to the 5-string 5 fret. And then you'll go, that's up, down, up with your pick, while your pinky is on the 5-string 3rd fret. So you've gone, and then you're going to go back to 1st finger and then pinky finger, or rather 3rd fret, 5 fret. So you've got 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5 is what is going on. Very slowly. And in doing that, once you get the feel and the rhythm, let that open 6 drone. Or if you just want to play a standard D chord, and do some sort of, I don't know, hammer-ons with open 5 to 3, open 4 to 3, open 6 to 3. Like, that's a good box for this feel, but that's what the bass is doing. And then the first change that the bass is going to do, that's not all that it's doing. The next part is basically the chord moves to a C. And if you just want to play the chord, play that C. I've got my 2nd finger on the 5-string 3 fret, and I've got my 2nd finger on the 5-string 3 fret, and my ring finger on the 2nd string 3 fret. You can just play that as a C chord, or you can go. It's what the bass is doing. That's 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3. I'm sorry, it's 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3, 3. That's what it is. 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3, 3. Or very slowly. That's what the bass is doing. Then it goes back up to the D. And then the next time around, it drops down to an F chord, up to a G chord, and then back into the D. The way that you're going to play the F chord, since we're in drop D, the F chord will be played a bit differently than usual. I've got my ring finger on the 6th string 3 fret, my pinky finger on the 5-string 3 fret, and my 1st finger on the 2nd string 1 fret. And I'm just strumming down across pretty much everything else open. I would avoid the 1st string here though. Then take this shape and just raise it up 2 frets, 1, 2, so that your ring and pinky are on the relative 5 frets of string 6 and 5. Open 4, open 3, 1st finger now on the 3rd fret of string 2, again, avoid string 1. That's your G chord, and then back to the D chord. Or you could just do standard D chord. The change would be to a C, back up to the D, and then the F chord, up to the G chord, back to the D chord. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how to translate Remember to Breathe by Sturgill Simpson to guitar for a song that kind of doesn't have acoustic guitar in it.